My baby, she was in a nightgown. When I went to see my baby, she was on the ground. There was nothing in her eyes as I sat beside her. There was nothing in her eyes, nothing that could hide her. She was singing sadly. She was singing in her sleep and she was looking at me. There was something in her voice, something that was missing. There was something in her voice, something I was sensing. Inside a body she could sleep in. She had sealed herself inside and nobody could see in. Love is just a little lamb looking for a hunk of ham. Love is just a little lamb looking for a hunk of ham. Love is just a lonely lamb looking for a home, 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 home.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Randy, singer for the Residents. This is Chuck. Chuck over here on keyboards. Bob on guitar. Now, I am sure most of our longtime fans out there would remember that there were always 4 of us. Well, I'm sorry to say that Carlos has retired. After almost 40 years, Carlos decided that the rock and roll lifestyle was just not for him. But we're still with you, buddy. Carlos went back to Mexico to take care of his mom. But we wanted to invite all of you people into our little living room here, so we could play a few songs for you and tell you a few stories. Now, some of these stories are kind of spooky, so you better get ready. Here is the first one. It's called The Talking Light.
Uh-oh. Catch it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Once, when I was a lonely teenager. Once, when I was a lonely teenager.
Wandered into an unfamiliar area. The land was badly eroded, and as I looked up a small ravine, I saw a little cottage that appeared to be deserted. I noticed a weathered piece of paper stuck to the door and became curious as to what it said. In large, shaking letters were the following words: "If you find my baby inside, please bury him." Startled, I took the note off the door and continued to read.
not stay here no more. Something has my baby in that house, and I can't get him back. There is some kind of light surrounding him, and every time I try to reach my hand into the light and grab my baby, it burns me. But it don't seem to be hurting him none. And there's a voice, some kind of voice is coming out of the light, and it says, "Find the ring, find the ring." I have looked all over that house for the ring, but I can't find it anywhere. I tore up the floorboards and I ripped down the wallpaper. And now I am so tired. I am so tired. I don't know what to do except go look for help. But I might not be able to make it back to my poor baby. Oh, please, dear God, help us. I think somehow we are wound up in hell. And somehow, I get the feeling it must be my baby's fault. But I don't know what he's done to deserve this.
Except for a small area around a baby bassinet in the center of the room, the interior of the shack was total chaos. After working my way through the jumble of broken furniture, loose floorboards, and other rubble, I finally reached the side of the oddly spotless and pristine bassinet, covered by a clean white blanket. Filled with apprehension, I removed the cover, revealing the perfectly formed skeleton of a baby, clutching a wedding ring in its right hand. After scratching a shallow hole in the dry dirt of the ravine, I was about to dump the pitiful basket of bones into it when I noticed some words engraved on the ring. Deeply disturbed but compelled to continue, I brought the ring closer to my eyes and made out the words, "A mother's love erases rages. A mother's rage erases..." But the rest was scratched out. Overwhelmed by feelings of fear, disgust, and confusion, I threw the ring and the baby skeleton into the hole. I quickly covered them with dirt and ran home. No one has ever believed my story, and I've tried to convince myself that it must have been a dream induced by the instability of adolescence. I take comfort from that thought.
Lost in a light, lost in a light, lost in a lack of love. Oh, the rain is slowly falling. In my heart is so sore. 6 more miles and leave my more miles, long and sad. 6 more miles to the graveyard. Leave the best friend I ever the train a-coming, bringing my darling back home. 6 more miles to the graveyard, and I'll be left here all
I don't know about you, but I believe in ghosts. They've always been there my whole life, under the beds and in the back of the closets. There was this guy named Red. He was a construction worker guy on a 12-story building that I knew. And all of a sudden one day, beep, boom, Red fell off the building. And I found his body, all rearranged in a weird kind of a way. But from that time on, every time that I got somewhere really high, like the top of the Dubai Tower or the top of the Eiffel Tower, all of a sudden, Red would appear. And he would talk to me in this really sweet, soothing voice and try to get me to jump. And then there was this big, giant ball, big glowing ball that just landed on top of my head when I was stuck in quicksand in Crossett, Arkansas. And inside of that big glowing ball was snakes and bugs and worms and the cut off head of a train conductor. It was really weird in there. But the worst of all are the mirror people. The mirror people. I'll tell you more about them later. To work with a competent clerk, executing those who had abandoned the truth. Then 4 faces appeared around the sides of a sphere, spinning over a throne made of amber and bone. The ball was covered with eyes, and as it started to rise, God commanded the clerk to take me back to the dirt.
some they can heal and they can do some things no one ever did before. Silently I stood between them, holding up the crimson flame, circle with its ends not quite in line. Then I lifted up the cover, softly like it was my lover. Then I felt it shudder as the sign. As I clamped the metal on it, something like a liquid donut shimmered by the Holy Union side. Then the people screamed and shouted as the donut grew and sprouted. Little bitty dust balls made of fire that eventually descended down the lines and finally ended at the screams and unbelieving cries. For soon the cripples would be walking and the dummies would be talking. But no one knew exactly how or why. The mirror people, the mirror people. I always knew about them, but it was never a problem until one day I was in the bathroom shaving, and the bathroom was all foggy and the mirror was all steamed up. And all of a sudden I heard this voice, and it said, "Randy, I want you." I said, "Pardon me?" And I looked around, but nobody was there. But I knew who he was. Slowly I walked up to the mirror and I wiped it away, and there he was, staring at me.
It's only been 2 weeks since Howard died, so I guess I should be destroyed, a miserable wretch, shattered and scattered like the shards of a discarded whiskey bottle hitting the pavement. But I'm not. I'm not, you see, because nothing could be worse than watching him die. Nothing could be worse than watching a life you loved slowly sucked away like a spider draining the brain of a fly. Then, he came back. Maybe it was only a dream, but he's been in every dream I've had since he died. And so what, I say? Who needs reality filled with grief when love lives in your dreams? In the past, dreams faded quickly, but since Howard died, they're like permanent movies living inside my mind. Every second of every dream is alive, and it's mine whenever I want it.
Dream, 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 dream.
The first night was like a lamp lit in the blindness of a black and empty room. The flame of the lamp grew brighter and brighter until the room disappeared, replaced by his face, shining like the center of the sun. Arms emerged from each cheek, opening wide in an obvious invitation to the space between his large and blood-red lips. I freely fell into the opening and, once inside, easily embraced his heart. It was stuck to the top of his torso, where the nape of his neck might have been, and then it linked me with love and with laughter and made my mind twinkle and grin. The dream flowed on in its own loose and liquid way, filling my mind with a warmly glowing wetness that always equaled the essence of Howard.
Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream.
Rachel, my best friend, was waking me for Howard's funeral. I had slept for 18 hours. The heaviness of grief saturating the service was more than I could bear. But I had to bear it. It didn't matter how many times I broke down or how many condolences left the lips of family and friends. It never got any better. But somehow it managed to get worse. Just as the service was ending, I tripped at the edge of the dirt pile waiting to fill Howard's hole. And as I tripped, I bumped into Howard's mother, causing both of us to fall into the open grave, giving the grieving woman a perfect release for the venom and rage consuming her soul. As my friends and family looked on, my dead husband's mother hit me 14 times with her purse before I fainted into the waiting arms of my beloved.
Dream, 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 dream.
My life continued on like that for the next 2 weeks as I slept a little longer and dreamed a little more each day. I made it 23 and a half hours yesterday, and now, with Howard's support, I think I'm ready. The doctors say it's medically impossible for a healthy person to sleep 24 hours a day, but Howard and I don't think so, and that's all that really matters.
Whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream.
she loves the seashell. Semolina loves the seashell. At the shore she loves the seashell. She can see the silver sometimes shining on the sea, reflecting from the flying fishes, wishing she could be a little piece of sand that blows above the ocean's breeze. But all she has is thoughts of all those fingers peeling seeds and leaving them to mold among the women watching weed. Said little Ted was dead. I read in a letter today. The same for Monica's monkey, she said. Quietly it passed away. Black and his beak was brown. Mr. Cuckoo has fallen asleep, and soon his home will be underground. Mr. Cuckoo has fallen asleep.
sky was dark as a hopeless heart when I went to my window today. The wind was cold and the world was old when I went to my window today.
Once I went to Barstow, then I went to bed. First my friend was with me, then my friend was dead. All his clothes were burned up, and his thighs were red. After all we've been through, what more can be said? Once I went to Barstow, then I went to bed. First my friend was with me, then my friend was dead. All his clothes were burned up, and his thighs were red. Oh, after all we've been through, what more can be said?
The mirror people, the mirror people, they have their rules. They have their rules, and one of their rules is that if you look straight at them, they never talk. And if somebody else is in the room, well, they never talk then either. But they're there, and they are trying to get you. They want to become you. My wife is one. My wife, Bonnie, she's one. That's why I sleep in the garage now. Once, when I was a kid, I was in a barber shop. I don't go in those places anymore. But I went in this barber shop, and I sat up in the big chair, and I looked around. And I saw all those mirrors, and I freaked out, and I jumped. And it made the barber stab himself in the cheek with his scissors. My mother cut my hair after that.
Next time you're stuck with the nastiest job in the house, make it vanish.
Sister objects, the unseen sister protects, the unseen sister expected nothing from life, and so she passed from sight.
When I was very young, I had a twin sister that no one could see but me. We lived in a farm without any neighbors, so she was my constant companion. But for some reason, she'd like to play tricks on my mother. These tricks were often mean, and even though I usually got the blame, I was unable to stop myself from helping her.
Unseen sister objects, the unseen sister protects, the unseen sister protects, the unseen sister protects,
The unseen sister protects.
Once we were playing under the kitchen table where my mother was sitting shelling peas. I grabbed her leg and said I wanted to play horsey as my sister placed a loop of clothesline around her ankle. Mother said no, and then she got up from the table, walked 2 steps, and tripped as she reached the end of the rope. As my mother fell, she knocked a boiling pot off the stove. It fell on her head. Even though it was July, she was cooking pasta in the shape of little green Christmas trees because it was my favorite. Mother's face was no more than 6 inches from mine as she screamed, jerked away the pot, and revealed her red bubbling face covered with little green Christmas trees.
The unseen sister. The unseen sister. The unseen sister. The unseen sister.
Mother was dead when I woke up. Several years later, my father said that she had become tangled in the cord of a toaster and electrocuted herself as she stumbled around the room, screaming in pain. I had a goldfish that died one time, too. The unseen sister objects. The unseen sister protects. The unseen sister expected nothing from life, and so she passed from
The mirror people. Okay, all right, I know. This mirror people stuff, it sounds pretty weird. You probably think I'm crazy. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. All right, get ready. Get ready. It's gonna be kind of dangerous, but wait, just a minute. It's a mirror. Okay, all right, so I am going to look into this mirror. Yeah, it's going to be. I'm kind of scared. Okay, now you see, there's a mirror on the front, and there's one on the back. Okay, now I think you people way back in the back, I think you're okay. You guys down here, I don't know. All right, get ready. He's there right there, he's there. Hi, I'm Randy, singer for the residents. This is Chuck on keyboards. Bob on guitar. Fuck Carlos. Okay, all right, so now we have a few more songs for you. This next one is about a dear, sweet little old lady.
if I do it, who will take care of my plants? Maybe Martha. She sent a card on Mother's Day, and she has a philodendron and 3 ferns. They look terrible, though. Just like her house, she never dusts her leaves. What about Bertha? She's been married 3 times. How could she possibly take care of orchids? And if I do it, how long will it be before they notice? Weeks, months. And all that time, my poor orchids being eaten by those aphids. I know why. I know why. I know why they hold it against me. It was a long time ago. But he was old. He was old. And he could barely hop around anymore. Somebody had to do it. Somebody had to. Answer my prayer. Tell me if anyone else cares.
Lily with her white face
like dice rolling snake eyes in headlights at night. Like a flag face in a flashlight with teeth in my fight. Like a corpse in the sunshine or eyes in a fight.
There's a spot on my glove. There's a spot on my glove. No. Maybe it was make 'em runny. Make 'em runny, honey. Doilies. Where have all the doilies gone? Roses will wither and die, along with the lace and the lies. Nothing is nicer than death and matching the bed and the best. He hated me. He hated me. And hate is hot. And hate is white. But I'll not even have to stain for him. Not even a stain on the memory looked up to. Lacking all respect for him, I'm scratching out the specks of decent thoughts that linger in me. Leaving only white, calm, peaceful white swans, silently flying through the snow, looking down at the bleached bones of a noble knight who wanted to save his lady, his lovely lady. She wanted to bring her man milk in the moonlight, but it was too late. It was too late. It was too late. He said,
Swag down on the meadows, over off the soil. Don't look out the window, hatred's at the door. Swag down on the meadows.
Bury me not on the lone prairie. These words came slow and mournfully from the bleeding lips of a youth who lay on his dying bed at the close of day. Darkness hovered around his head as the shadows of death grew thick like lead. He thought of his home and his family that night as the cowboys gathered to watch him die. Not on the lone prairie where the wild coyotes howl over me in a narrow grave just 6 by 3. Oh, bury me not on the lone prairie. and his voice stopped there. But we took no heed of his dying prayer. In a narrow grave, just 6 by 3, we buried him there.